It is estimated that close to 60 million Indians suffer from some form of mental illness. Some of these people end up believing they're possessed.
ये एक हवा है, जब ये चलती है ना और जो आदमी डर जाता है इससे उसको तुरंत ये पकड़ लेती है।
तो अगर मुझे ज़्यादा डर लगेगा तो मुझे भी
जी 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 लगभग ये पॉसिबिलिटी है।
I'm not really sure there's a ghost inside her. When I was 19, I went to this place called Dausa, where I saw something crazy. Have I ever seen a ghost? No, I have never seen a ghost. I guess I'm a quintessential rationalist. I mean, as a journalist at News Laundry, it's my job to call people out on their bullshit. You cannot use the Gandhis anymore and get any kind of sympathy. You cannot say I'm Indira Gandhi's daughter and not gain any kind of sympathy. But when it comes to possession, people claiming that they're possessed by ghosts or spirits, I'm not really sure. I mean, I've grown up in a household where I've heard stories of my grandfather calling his dead brother for advice. I know my mother used to call spirits as a college kid. When I was 19, I went to this place called Dausa. I saw a room full of women possessed, and the energy there was just bizarre, something I've never seen. It was crazy. I always wanted to know if possession was real, and in search of an answer, I travelled back to Dausa. We were hoping to film inside the temple to know if all this was real, but the temple officials didn't give us permission. Some 800 kilometers away from Dausa, on the Bihar-UP border, during the Navratras, women who claim to be possessed flock to the temple of Harsubram. So I travelled to Bihar in search of some answers.
The reason why I called you guys during the Navratras because these 9 days are not only auspicious for the worship of the goddess, these 9 days are also auspicious to get cured from some spirits or some supernatural elements. People who believe that they are affected by the spirits and supernatural elements, they go to temple of Harsubram.
The Harsubram temple at the Bhoot Mela. Frankly, I'm a little disappointed because it's nothing close to what I saw at Dausa. Dausa was really at this other level. But it is the Navratras and there are a lot of people here. In pockets, there are women, there are people who claim to be possessed along with priests who are claiming to cure their possession. I'm not really sure.
ये प्रेत बाधा है, बहुत पुरानी कहावत है, कहता है लोग भूत और सूत, सूत का मतलब धागा। अगर ये उलझ जाए तो इसको सुलझाने में टाइम लगता है। फिलहाल तो यही काम करते हैं, ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर हैं हम, मास्टर ऑफ कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशन फ्रॉम इंटीग्रल यूनिवर्सिटी लखनऊ। इस चीज़ में हर आदमी कोई आदमी अपने पैसे के लिए करता है, कोई आदमी अपनी जीविका के लिए करता है। हमारा ये शौक़ है करना इसको, कि अपने शौक़ को हम पूरा करते हैं यहाँ रह करके।
तो डॉक्टर्स तो फीस चार्ज करते हैं, आप लोग चार्ज करते हैं फीस या
जी हम लोग भी चार्ज करते हैं फीस,
क्या होता है?
इसलिए कि हम लोग अगर मेहनत करते हैं तो उसका चार्ज करते हैं। तो महीना अगर महीना लग गया, 1.5 महीना 2 महीना उसके पीछे अगर लगा दिए हम लोग, तो उससे कम से कम कितना हो कम तो उससे 1 लाख रुपया 1 लाख रुपया ले लेंगे, 51,000 रुपया ले लेंगे। अब उस पर उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, नहीं देने लायक है तो कुछ नहीं। जैसे देखिए ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट है, प्रेतों का सर्वोच्च न्यायालय है। जो भी एक कोर्ट का प्रोसेस होता है सेम प्रोसेस यहाँ चलता है। पहले एफआईआर फाइल होता है कोर्ट में, तो यहाँ दरखास्त पड़ती है, उसके बाद उसका बयान सुना जाता है।
वो कौन सुनते हैं बयान? आप?
बयान दोनों पक्ष उसके भी बयान सुनेंगे। तो वो यहाँ के जो मुख्य न्यायाधीश हैं वो बाबा हैं। जो भी उसका होता है उसको देखा जाता है कि क्या है इसके पीछे, क्या इसका दोष है, क्या इसका गुण है, क्यों आखिर इस तरह से आया। सब कुछ को समझते हुए फिर फैसला होता है कि इसका क्या करना है।
कितने प्रकार के प्रेत होते हैं?
3 तरह के प्रेत होते हैं। पहले प्रेत जो होते हैं वो मानने के लिए आते हैं। हर चीज़ों से परेशान हो गए होते हैं, त्रस्त हो जाते हैं, तो आते हैं कहते हैं हम मान जाएंगे। दूसरे तरह के प्रेत होते हैं वो जो क्रोध में होते हैं।
You can stop. See, these are the women who are very vulnerable in the sense they are the personalities who have never had a chance to speak to anybody. This is a dissociative disorder. So what is happening in all these women, those who are coming, they are traumatized or they have some problems at home or they are suppressed. It's a way of adapting to different kind of mental makeup where they say ki mata aa gayi. When the mata comes, they get so much of attention that the whole village or the whole family takes notice of them and starts for the very first time starts to accept them and accept their views.
तो उसको जैसे डॉक्टर शॉक देता है ना पागल मरीजों को, बिजली का करंट देता है, उसी तरह से हम लोग बेंत का इस्तेमाल करते हैं। इसको बेंत कहते हैं।
अच्छा अच्छा।
ये बेंत की लकड़ी है।
तो ये इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक की तरह आप?
ये इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक की तरह काम करता है। अगर इसको अगर एक बार किसी को अगर मार दिया जाए, कब घूम करके मंदिर का कोना बैठ जाएगा उसको खुद पता नहीं होगा। तो तीसरे तरह के ये प्रेत होते हैं कि हम मानेंगे नहीं, चाहे तुम कुछ भी कर लो।
तो ज़्यादातर लड़कियाँ क्यों आती हैं यहाँ पे?
ये एक हवा है, जब ये चलती है ना, और जो आदमी डर जाता है इससे, उसको तुरंत ये पकड़ लेती है। ज़्यादातर लड़कियों में डरने की प्रथा शुरू से चली आ रही है, क्योंकि उनके अंदर डर होता है, और जिसके पास डर नहीं है वो ठीक है।
Why women? The most obvious answer is that comes to my mind is that they are the ones who, in their outside the bounds of the temple, have more oppressive lives. Before they're married, the girls, their movements are so tightly controlled, their sexuality is so tightly controlled. There's so much anxiety about their chastity. They're told how to walk, to sit, how to speak, what to eat and what not to eat. Because with men, they don't need to go to another space to become that person that they're not allowed to be.
जब आप उनसे बात कर रहे थे अभी, तो क्या बात कर रहे थे?
यही बात कर रहे थे कि तुम कौन हो, कहाँ से आए हो, और कितने दिनों से इसको परेशान कर रहे हो। तो बताया कि हम ब्रह्म हैं, हमारे साथ और 27 लोग हैं। हम लोगों को गुनी कर दिया था।
हम लोगों को?
गुनी मतलब इसमें भी ओझा, गुनी, सोखा, तांत्रिक बहुत लोग होते हैं इस काम को, क्रिया को करने और कराने वाले।
अभी डॉक्टर के दिखौलू दर्दवा भई रहे तो
अल्लाह तो करो अभी तक फैले रहे।
कहाँ?
गास्ट्रिक था।
He went to the doctor and what did he say?
He said that it will be okay.
रोग कैसे राम होगी?
डॉक्टर ने क्या बोला?
रोग रही तब न राम होई।
क्या परेशानी थी आपको? जिससे आप
परेशानी है, शुरू रोग होगा तो पैर से होखेगा, पैर के बाद कपार लात होइल कतनो दवा दूर कराई एठा गुना नहीं।
नात रिश्तेदार में कोई के ऊपर शक बाकी कोई सन काम करेले होके।
अब जैसे कि जात के बराबर रहलन ले के घर के खो दिहन
त कैसे पता कि उहे कइला बा?
चीजे बकत के हे आदमी गुनी के कोई है
चीजिया बकता त कैसे बकला? माने आके बतावाला आइलू तो झरला उरला बाबा वहाँ मंदिर पर। हाँ
हाय ने तो सुतंगे बरा बाबा यहाँ।
अच्छा अभी झरल नहीं खे ये बेला।
I was unconvinced about Asha being possessed, but there was a visible difference between the aggressive, outspoken, possessed Asha we saw in the temple and the domesticated Asha waiting for her treatment at home. उसका ट्रीटमेंट करेंगे?
जी हाँ बिल्कुल करेंगे।
क्या ट्रीटमेंट में क्या होगा?
ट्रीटमेंट में जो जलने वाले प्रेत हैं, जो जैसा आपकी हम बताए जिस तरह के प्रेत हैं, तो उनको जलाएंगे पहले, उसके बाद जो बैठने वाले हैं उनको बैठाएंगे।
But for now, the exorcism by fire would have to wait. Located 5 kilometers from Harsubram in Chainpur was the Dargah of Sant Sabir Shah. According to the locals, it was here that we would find the truly possessed. We're at the Mazar. It is very similar to what we saw at Harsubram. Again, we find women in corners offering prayers in a trance-like state, but unlike Harsubram, there is no priest performing exorcism. Historically, dargahs have been a place for worship where both men and women have used music and dance to connect with the divine and escape their worldly worries. However, what was happening outside was a completely different story. Their hands and feet chained, young men live in the courtyard outside the mazar in the hope of being cured. They spend anywhere from 30 days to 90 days waiting for the powers that be to cure them of the demons within. When village doctors fail, superstitions take over. ये पीछे जो है आपके पति हैं?
हाँ पति हैं।
इनको ये कब से परेशानी है?
परेशानी तो देखी बहुत दिन से है, लेकिन बीच में मियाँ मौलाना देखा तो ना तो सही हो जाता ना।
बीच में सही हो?
हाँ साल भर 6 महीना सही रहता ना, फिर ऐसिया हो जाता ना।
आपको क्या लगता है कोई जिन या
हाँ,
कोई भूत इनके अंदर है?
और कोई
तो आप इनको अस्पताल नहीं ले गए, डॉक्टर के पास?
नहीं ले गए।
फिर
श्रीवास्तव डॉक्टर आओ साहबगंज में, उनकर बहुत सब दवाई भलवा, लेकिन दवाई से कोई फायदा नहीं। यहाँ ले आए हम तो सही हो गया।
सही हो गया, फिर दोबारा बीमार हो गए?
हाँ फिर दोबारा
अब फिर आप यहाँ इलाज कराने लाए?
हाँ।
This is a typical sign of schizophrenia or psychotic breakdown, where the person is having auditory hallucinations and visual hallucination. He's not in reality.
These are terrible conditions, but maybe they find some kind of acknowledgement or recognition of the seriousness of the issue here that they're not finding in the conventional health system. Regular treatment conditions are actually so primitive that I'm not surprised that, and there's no infrastructure, there aren't enough good MDs in psychiatry, so they may have gone to a general physician. Even those who are nominally qualified or who have the degree may share some of the biases and prejudices of this very traditional understanding of mental health as like just two categories of mad and sane.
By the time we returned to Harsubram, the possessed avatar of Asha was on display and engaged in an animated negotiation with Raju and his father.
चाहत हुआ ना बाबा के दरबार में, तब बाबा ने होकर सजा दी। हाँ जब बाबा के दरबार में आ गई तो इंसाफ बाबा करी। थप्पा में जलवा ही बतावा, थप्पा में जलवा ही बतावा, थप्पा में जलवा।
The priests were talking to her, as in the ghosts inside her, and asking her if she'd like to be burnt, if she'd like to be cured of this illness by getting burned, which I think means that they're going to put her through a fire test, which is making me feel a little uncomfortable because I'm not really sure there's a ghost inside her. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's maybe a mental affliction or some physical problem that she has.
मिला तैयार रह अच्छा एक चीज बता जौन कहब तौन मनबे ना बोल जौन कहब तौन मनबे ना
मुक्ति चाहिए ना तो मुक्ति वो उसको डंडे मार के देगा जब उसको तकलीफ होगी तो वो ठीक हो जाएगी फॉर सम टाइम.
With the negotiations concluded, Asha was brought to the fire. For her safety, they broke her bangle. And for our safety, Raju made a sort of Lakshman Rekha around her to protect us from the escaping spirits.
ये हम लोग इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि ये प्रेत यहाँ से भागे ना.
As Asha worked herself into a trance, the flames grew. And I started to wonder if all this was for the benefit of our camp. But for everyone else, it seemed it was business as usual.
हर्षुब्रह्म के दरबार में
हर्षुब्रह्म के दरबार में
सत्य बोल रहा है
सत्य बोल रहा.
हे बाबा
हे बाबा
5 थप्पा में जल जा
थप्पा में जल जा
5 थप्पा में जल जा
थप्पा में जल जा
जन्म
हे
जन्म
बाबा
पुण्यों खातिर 1 2 3 4 5 पीछे चला जल डालो
She's completely lucid. That's the most interesting thing. She's not in a real trance at all. She's not. Her mind is working, from what I can see. If you've seen a woman be possessed, if you grow up in a culture in which possession is common, then you will know how to be possessed, even if it's not entirely consciously chosen.
All the bhoot goes away. What happens from her problem, real problem, comes to an end because the real problem is pain. The pain, physical body का pain focus में आ जाता है. And we get patients who say कि 1 हफ्ते 10 महीने 1 महीने तक ठीक रही फिर इसको ये problem आ गई. It's a learned behavior and she is giving right answers, old proven answers. If she is given right medication plus counseling and therapy, empathy of her family members, she will become all right.
In this case, we are seeing only the oppression. But I think that what happens after a possession is that your status alters. You're no longer an ordinary person. Even if you're feared, that can still be a form of specialness compared to that completely ordinary and almost invisible life that a lot of women lead.
The exorcism just happened. It was very bizarre and very strange. It was completely like 2 different women. There's absolutely no semblance of... I can't believe that she's going to go back home and just resume her normal life and start cooking and just be what she was before this. क्या हुआ?
उसको जलाया गया उस प्रेत को. 27 प्रेत हैं उसके पास, इसमें से 1 प्रेत को जलाया गया. हम लोगों का ध्येय क्या रहता है कि हमारा जो पेशेंट है वो ठीक हो जाए और ये नहीं कि हम ये काम कर लिए तो मुझे गर्व हुआ अपने आप पे. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. यहाँ सब करने कराने वाले बाबा हैं. हम लोग एक माध्यम है.
We've been the whole day today at the Bhoot Mela. We were promised a lot. I mean, we heard a lot about this place and we heard that there's a lot of supernatural elements, but this whole day has been very disturbing. All we've seen is just a lot of oppression. And to me, it seems like a lot of these women come from a poor background and they're trying to escape some kind of oppression or some kind of sadness or some kind of illness. And they come here with a lot of hope, but the cure seems to be more oppression, a little bit of violence and just the same of what they've been facing in their lives. We've also heard that tomorrow there is this, what it sounds like a panchayat. Hope it's a little less disturbing.
क्या नाम पड़ी तो है?
हमारा नाम बच्चे लाल.
बच्चे लाल.
कुछ काम कही ना तो हम बोलाई तो अपने भलैया खातिर बोलाई, बुराई खातिर साहब बोलाई नहीं। तो वो माने कुछ लाइन दूसरा काम कर देना, बात समझते हैं।
We were told that this panchayat would mirror a courtroom drama and that the lawyers were the ojhas.
हेलो सर, पकड़ा रहे? आगे और काम है।
There are 3 brothers in the family. All of them are married. The wife of the eldest brother has accused the wife of the 3rd brother of killing her son, of using a ghost to kill her son, which is why this panchayat has been called today at this village to settle the dispute. Both the wives have called 2 witch doctors, 2 ojhas, who've channeled 2 different ghosts to settle the mystery of the original ghost. However, there seemed to be a temporary delay in the proceedings. After a few drags of ganja and 2 large whiskey shots, things got weird. Using a whiskey-soaked piece of fruit as a Bluetooth device, Ojha number 2 began to communicate with the spirits. Amazingly, even without an earpiece, others in the crowd started to receive the divine network. And then the runaway chicken reappeared. The Ojha first asked the chicken to sleep. Then to wake up. Only to be smashed to the floor and killed. Then magically, with a splash of alcohol, he resurrected the chicken. Anytime Ojha number 2 started to lose the audience, he channeled the spirits. And brought the audience back into the fold. In comparison, Ojha number 1 was a no-show.
हाँ, कोर्ट रूम जैसा ही, क्योंकि दोनों लोग हायर किए हैं अपना अपना, वो अपना पैसा दे के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे वो अपना, अब उसी में वर्चस्व की लड़ाई है कि कौन सा, जैसे अभी आप कोर्ट की बात की तो उसमें है कि कौन सा लॉयर पावरफुल है, किसको नॉलेज है। तो फर्स्ट पार्टी वाले का जो लॉयर है वो तो एकदम दिख गया कि वो ढकोसला वाले हैं, और जो फर्स्ट पार्टी वाला है सेकेंड पार्टी वो एकदम डिट्टो में है कि यू आर रॉन्ग, am I right? उसको वो शो कर दिया।
This might seem very strange to outsiders, and to be fair, it was very bizarre. But we realized that a belief in the supernatural created a space that allowed for a discussion and a resolution without violence.
समाज का वाले अगर ये भी अगर देखे बोले ना हो तो ये समाज से ऑर्डर हुकुम लेके बोली यार, कोई एक आदमी अगर बोली सब सुना।
People are ready to believe what he is doing. Both of them know that they are making money, and they have already decided that we will do this.
There's a performance clearly of the Ojha, but there's also some play in the way that he settled it. You know, there's scope within his own creativity to settle it in a way that nobody is really harmed. Maybe he was also using his intelligence there. Maybe there are Ojhas and there are Ojhas.
I started this journey with questions. I wanted to know if there was any evidence of possession. However, I did not find ghosts or spirits or possession. What we saw won't make sense to a lot of people who put their faith in science and courts. And truly, much of it is problematic. But for Asha and many like her, there's no access to doctors and psychiatrists. Similarly, for the families opting for ojhas rather than courts. In the absence of healthcare and judicial recourse, it is ojhas and witch doctors that rush in to fill the vacuum. And until that changes, what option do they have?